You are listening and watching a very special podcast. All right, we got more on Tilda Oxford coming your way. I'm Catherine Donovan. Here we go. Tilda Oxford. Hey, hey, are you okay? A voice called out, a timid voice. Tilda didn't know who that was calling her. She opened her eyes and saw that a young girl with dark brown hair, and she was just shivering. Um, yeah, what's the matter? Tilda asked. Where'd you come from? Oh, I don't know. I just found myself here in, in DWC. I believe you're in the area of some sort of party, Lola said. Tilda looked around. Sure enough, there was a party. People were dressed in red, and there was symbols of a deck of hearts and cloves and clubs and diamonds, like something out of some cards. What kind of party is this? Tilda asked. I have no idea, Lola said. But listen, if you want to blend in, I can help you. Here, I saved this. She handed her a dress that had the same thing, the same one that Lola was wearing. Tilda put it on, and she managed to blend in with her new friend. Her name was Dolores Nikita, but she was known to be Lola. Tilda introduced herself, but warned her not to call her Tilly, reminded her of what her mother used to call her. Ever since her parents died, she never wanted to be known as Tilly again, or be called that again. Tilda and Lola made their way through the party. People were always they looked like rich people and they didn't even notice. And if some people did notice Tilda and Lola, it was just looking for their flaws before whispering and laughing about them. Tilda didn't care. Lola seemed, You're not bothered by their comments on you? She asked. Why would I? I mean, look at them. They think they're much better than we are. You really want me to be a part of them? I can't even stand myself in this. Blending in and following the latest trends and try to follow up with it by dressing up? I don't think so. Tilda said, Wow, you really know how to speak your mind, Lola whispered. What can I say? Man, look at these people. Can't they dress up more than just this outfit? It's part of a dress code. Dress code my ass, Tilda muttered. The party's volume went down, and a person shouted, The Queen's arrived! Suddenly, there were metallical horns and everyone was screeching, and Lola whispered, Take cover! So they did, and they hid in the crowd. Suddenly, some slender young lady with an hourglass body. She had beautiful red curly hair, which was a dark red. She wore some sort of tiara on her head. She had a dress that was high and low. High because the dress was so high it almost reached down to her knees. She had some sort of cape-like gown on the bottom part. She had heels that showed off how tall and slender her legs were, as if she was tall, and she was definitely slender. Alongside her were her two henchwomen, as it seemed. They looked so identical. They had dark red hair, and they have the same exact icy blue eyes. They were wearing the exact same outfit as that woman, but it was two different colors. One was purple, and the other one was actually gold. Soon the partygoers cheered, saying, "Hey, Arjun! Hello, Arjun! Hello, Your Highness!" Tilda looked at Lola with confusion, still hidden in her spot. Nobody made a muscle, except waving and cheering and bouncing up and down and bowing and all that other stuff. "Who? This is the so-called queen?" Tilda whispered. "That's Arjun. She is one of the most dangerous women you've ever met. She's really bad, really naughty. She's not the person you want to mess with," Lola whispered. Tilda looked at her. At the queen, Arjun. Who does she think she is? She thinks she owns this place. "This is actually her house," Lola whispered. "It turns out that she actually does own this place, and she's one of the most richest people you would ever meet. This is the kind of party that she has." Wow. Look at her. She thinks she's so hot. Tilda managed to hid while Lola came out. "Arjun, hi," Lola said. Arjun looked at her with disgust, then smiled. "Oh, hi there. Hey, listen, Lola. Do you have any idea who has been eating all the tarts? Was it you?" "No, never. I would never eat tarts. They're yours." "Oh, oh, that's sweet," Arjun said sweetly. Then all of a sudden, Arjun gave Lola a slap. Lola fell. She trembled. Then Arjun placed her hands on her hips, and she caught one of her hips. Tilda watched, trembling with anger, as she heard Arjun says, "You listen here, you little bitch. I own this place. So if you think you can go and do as you please, you have no right. And you think you belong in this party? You don't belong in any party. You're nothing but a loser, freak," she said, and then she laughed. Tilda stepped in. "Who are you calling a freak, you little witch? Look at you. You think you're so hot. You're nothing but a tramp," she said. Arjun looked surprised. "Who the hell are you? How do you know that you can enter this party?" "Well, because I am. Because I'm a person and she's a person too. You think you can just go and put people down like you want? I don't think so." "Oh, is that a challenge?" Arjun said. "Hell yeah, it's a challenge. I challenge you. Whoever is the winner is going to be the little tart. How's that?" Tilda said. The crowd went, "Ooh." Arjun gritted her teeth and shouted at them, "Quiet! Who says you can make comments like that?" Then she turned to Tilda and said, "Done." It was a game known as croquet, with a high definition that the so-called queen would win. But during the game, Tilda wasn't really good with this one. However, it made only matters worse when Arjun began taunting her while the crowd was laughing at how clumsy Tilda was. Tilda was so full of anger. Lola could only do was just stand there, looking so guilty, afraid of doing anything. She felt so bad, but there was nothing she could do. She couldn't even speak. But that was about to change. During the game, after Tilda had had enough, she was going to let out her anger on somebody. Then she stopped for a moment when she could see someone was there and said, "Are you going to let that girl tell you what to do?" said the guy. He looked like he was wearing white, long-sleeve coat and black pants and shoes. His hair was dark, and around his neck he wore some sort of necklace, a chain necklace with a sword charm to it. "What are you doing?" Tilda whispered. "If anyone's gonna see you not wearing this, you're gonna get in trouble." "Oh, really? Why's that?" said the guy. "Because it's part of the dress code, even though I'm kind of sick of it." "Here, let me handle this," said the guy. "I think I know how to put her into place." "Who the hell are you talking to? Can't you see I'm trying to make a good hit?" "Not like you," said Arjun. The crowd giggled. Tilda was so filled with fury. Then the young man said, "You know, I'm kind of sick of her treating me like this. Do you think maybe it would be nice if we could give her what she deserves?" the guy asked. Tilda looked at him with shock. "No, don't! She's gonna get mad at me, and she's gonna blame me." "Oh, she's not gonna blame you for long," said the guy. "No, don't!" Tilda cried. Too late. The guy outstretched with both of his hands and cried out, "Ice make arrow!" The arrows pointed at Arjun. Arjun looked, and she screamed, "Ah!" The arrows went at her, not really killing her, but almost injuring her. The crowd gasped. Tilda couldn't believe it. "Oh my God, look what you've done!" she cried. The guy shrugged. "What? I was trying to help. Look at him. Look at all of them, in shock of their queen." "Oh, sister," the two twins called out. "Are you all right?" Arjun sat up. She was bloodied and bruised, but she was really pissed. "Someone's head is going to roll for this." Then her smile was all twisted and pointed at Tilda. "It was you, wasn't it?" Tilda was shocked. "No, listen to me. I would never do that." "Oh, really? Why should I believe you?" So they decided to hold out and find out what really happened. But there were so many accusations against Tilda. Tilda had no voice on saying anything, and she wasn't permitted to because Arjun didn't allow that, and Lola couldn't either. Now it was really a trap thing. While Arjun was enjoying herself, the same guy who cried out "Ice make magic" began standing over from above. Tilda could see him and pointed out. "There he is!" she cried. "Huh? What? Who?" "The guy, the one that attacked you. I didn't do it," she said. "Oh, you must be crazy," Arjun said, but she turned and she saw him. "What? What the?" "Remember me? You saw those arrows, right? That was all me," said the guy. "You know, I can't stand the fact that you go and push around people as you please." "Well, that makes me sick," said the guy. Tilda couldn't believe it. What the heck's he doing? Is he out of his mind? He's mad. He's crazy.